Hi, I'm Coach Takeshi. This is my very first video series, and I'm pleased to select a topic that is close to my heart, a learning from Confucius. It's about knowing to stop. This is Confucius, the great teacher from China 2,500 years ago. In Great Learning, written by his first disciple Zhengxi, Confucius teaches us what is known as his 7 meditative spaces. It goes like this. When you know to stop, you have stability. When you have stability, you find tranquility. When you are tranquil, you can be at ease. And when you are at ease, you can deliberate. And with deliberation, you can attain. So, the 7 meditative spaces are know to stop, stop, stability, tranquility, at ease, deliberation, attainment. MIT's Otto Sharma puts these 7 spaces into a U shape, and it very nicely shows from knowing to stop, going deep, deep, deep into the meditative spaces, and emerging out of it. By the way, this U shape later becomes the base of his famous change management model, Theory U. Now, the key thing here is that the U starts with knowing to stop. Confucius doesn't start from stop. He starts from knowing to stop, the awareness to stop. This is very important. See, all great leaders invariably already practice reflection and introspection. So yes, we do stop to think. In fact, stop, think, and act. And stop, think, act is a good thing. It saves us from the curse of snap decision making and helps us to be more prudent, more considerate, kinder. Yet in the fast pace of modern life, even this stop, think, act modality becomes a pattern, a routine. Eventually, the thinking no longer becomes real thinking. The thinking itself becomes routine. Knowing to stop reactivates our thinking. Moreover, it activates our feelings, our sensing. In fact, you've probably already seen the parallels to mindfulness and Zen. Yes, it is the same teaching. The key is in the intentionality in knowing to stop. It gives us a chance to ask the critical question. Do we really know how to stop? Not just stopping like in the normal sense, which is actually more like pausing, but really stopping. Do we know? Do we know how to completely stop? In this quest, Confucius' 7 spaces of meditation is an invitation to surrender ourselves to this calmness of deep, deep meditative spaces. We learn we can stop, and we find stability, tranquility, the state of being at ease. Eventually, we will be emerging out of this meditative space, gathering our thoughts on the way. But now with so much more clarity and strength for deliberation, which is a much more intensive state of thinking. And then comes attainment, which I interpret as something akin to the Buddhist teaching of satori, commonly known in the West as awakening or enlightenment, like the sudden moment of clarity and understanding, the light bulb moment, the pop. Sounds great, right? Well, in the everyday pragmaticism of our hectic paced life, staying deep in the 7 meditative spaces of Confucius is probably a luxury. So in day-to-day life, I think stop, think, act is good enough. In fact, I share to my coaches this inspiring graphic from design thinker Marty Neumeier. Meanwhile, now that we know to stop, we can stop, like really stop, whenever we need to and want to. It's this consciousness that's important, like having a stop button always up there on our mental dashboard. And when we do press that stop button from time to time, we really stop. And we let ourselves go into that deep, deep meditative space. So, know to stop. It can make a big difference.